Welcome back everybody, Kai Swans here with another episode of Football Manager 2017 with Bristol Rovers. And since the last episode, a disappointing 1-0 loss against Portsmouth, but a 5-0 demolishing of Scunthorpe. We had a bit of a dodgy run at the beginning. I've only shown you the first 6 games at first, because at first, MK Dons, we just beat them 3-2, we kept it very tight. A penalty by Jermaine Easter, who's actually been in decent form for us, saw us just about win this one, and then Charlton smashed us 4-1, a bit of a demolition. We didn't really stand a chance before the red card, but then once it was out, we just lost all hope of a fight back essentially. Then Chesterfield, we beat them 3-0, so we sort of recovered from our terrible loss against Charlton, and they got a red card which saw us comfortably win the game. Then we lost to Millwall. Here you can see win one, lose one, win one, lose one. It wasn't home and away, it was just random. And there was a lot of games in a short period of time, and one squad just wasn't cutting it. And again, we lost it against Millwall, 2-1. Close game, this one, by comparison to the rest. We did keep it tight, but unfortunately lost in the end. Then we played Oxford in the FA Cup second round, beat them 2-0. A very easy win, actually. They got a red card, and from then on it was just comfortable riding. And then we beat Swindon. Sorry about that, misclick. Then we beat Swindon 3-2 in the Czech Raid second round. Fairly comfortable this game. The scoreline doesn't seem that comfortable, but we really deserved to win it, I felt. Although our keeper's had a fair few terrible games, but he's come back into form recently, Kelly Ross. Then we beat Bury 4-1. Very easy win this one. We were in complete control, a late goal by them. I think there was another game like that where we had complete control and then just late they sort of got a consolation. This game was weird. We drew it, but they had a red card right at the beginning, and I was sitting there confident. We went 2-0 up, and then Stuart St Clair got sent off, and then they just went in their ascendancy, and I tried to play a more defensive style, just to hopefully, keep it a bit more solid in the middle. It just didn't work, and we threw away a 2-0 lead by getting sent off, and yeah, it wasn't good. But then we did bounce back straight away, 2-0 win against Coventry, and this is where it began to get good. Look at that run, all green. 3-1 against Wimbledon. This was, no, it wasn't the game. This game was insane. Matty Taylor got a hat-trick. Yeah, Matty Taylor got a hat-trick. It was one hell of a game. But yeah, I'll quickly skip through them. 2-0 against Coventry, 3-1 against Wimbledon, 2-0 against Charlton. That was a really impressive win. Our defence really showed up for that game. Montero did well as well. 2-1 against Rotherham. A good win again, but we did get very fortunate, I thought. Peter Odemwingie made me laugh that he's down here now. Well, in the Championship, but they're in the bottom of the Championship, so it wasn't the hardest of games, you could say, because they were in terrible form, but we still made it difficult for ourselves. Then 3-0 against Fleetwood, very comfortable win again. They got an own goal, but I thought they'd scored, and it was 1-1 at that point, because the text was flashing in the Northampton colours, not in our colours. So I did panic a bit in that game. Oh, and you can see a new signing, actually. I'll show you that in a second. But 5-3 against Fleetwood, insane game. Just goals galore. We went to the 2 up front again, and we have for a couple of games, and it's been working. And we're going to do that against Liverpool, actually. Barnet 1-0 in the Czech Raid third round, pretty good win. Again 1-0 against Walsall, and 3-1 against Swindon. So yeah, an incredible run of games. Here Montero got 2 or 3 assists in that game. He was very good for us, to say the least. And in the squad, if we look down here, the new signing, Ashley Fletcher on loan for no wages from West Ham, and what a striker. Immediately, if we look at reports, one of our best strikers in the squad, joint with Luke James and Matty Taylor. Luke James has been retrained to play in the right wing. I don't think I made any other chances, just double check. No, I did not. These are only 3 ins for the season. But our tactics for this game is back to the 4-2-4, which hasn't worked overly well throughout the season, but I'm hoping, as we're playing against, we're playing against Liverpool, should have really mentioned that. FA Cup 4th round, we got Liverpool away. Let's hope there's a lot of money in this game for us. But here we are. I'm all over the shop. There we are. Playing the 4-2-4. Stuart St Clair and Hiram Boateng, a very deep midfield duo. Colquitt's possibly a better player, but he's not as defensive as these two. Hopefully we've got sort of 6 players back, 4 players forward, and we're just going to try and outscore Liverpool. We've got both Valente and James playing out wide, and they do a good job of it, and then in the instructions we've got clear the ball to the flanks, which hopefully, because Liverpool push their full backs forward, hopefully that'll leave these areas exposed where our wingers can get the ball, cross it into our two strikers, and get something from it. But yeah, I'm actually going to switch that back to balanced, higher tempo, and very direct play. We're going to just try and outscore them rather than defend and sit deep. I'm just going to go all out Rambo-ish attack, but play a more defensive style. Very counterintuitive, and may end up failing spectacularly, and we lose dreadfully. This is the team that will be playing Leadbitter, Lockyer, Clark, Kavanagh, Stuart Sinclair, Boateng, Luke James, Valente, Ashley Fletcher, and Matty Taylor. Ashley Fletcher getting the more the deeper role of the two, as I think he's got a bit more passing and technical skills than Matty Taylor does. Yeah, you can see his dribbling's better, etc. Anything else of note? Finances look terrible. Nearly 500 grand under, but our income has risen a bit and hopefully will continue to rise. If we have a quick look, actually this month, gate receipts is 300,000 and TV revenue is 50,000. I want to see what it's like at the end of the game. I won't remember those numbers, I know that, but it would be quite cool to see. So yeah, I think that's it in terms of news. I can't think of anything else really. Yeah, we're going to get into the game against Liverpool. Tom Lockyer is just back from an injury, unfortunately. I've had a fair few random injuries. There you go. No, I'm privileged. There you go. Yep. Okay. Okay. Let's have a look who they're playing. They're playing Wijnaldum, Lucas Leiva, Clavan Gomez, Tete. See these two. Hopefully they'll be young, inexperienced, and high up the pitch, and we can take advantage of the gaps either side. Wilson, Ings, Norigi, good front three. I'm worried. They've got a lot of class. I don't recognise Gravara, 18-year-old Polish goalkeeper. I've been looking for a new goalkeeper because that one just hasn't cut it. But yeah, continue to team talk. Hope we can do something. I'm going to say have faith because it works. Not because I'm clever, just because I know it works. And I might go for, yeah, defensive. Start game. Let's see if we can do this. We reached the second half without a highlight. Unfortunately it is going Liverpool's way, and they have been absolutely dominant in terms of stats, but until now have not scored. Origi hits the side netting, that's fortunate for us. Liverpool have another chance now, two chances at once, out to Wilson. Wilson's been very dominant in this game, according to the stats. Again, I haven't seen much of it because there has not been a highlight, but they're passing it around edge of the box. Origi, Wilson on the rebound, gets it in. Unfortunately, my plan has not worked. We have not attacked, as you can see from the stats. One shot, one on target, but I am going to go attacking now and see if this does something. Just maybe try and get a few more men forward. If we can get a goal in this, force it to a retie. It's a lot of money in for it first. I'm going to have a quick look at substitutions. Maybe Byron Moore, Valente, and I'll ignore my terrible right back. I'll keep it like this for now, but in a second I'm going to make a tactical switch, which will involve taking Gaffney back to shadow striker role. So let's do that now. There we go. Gaffney goes here, Fletcher here. Gaffney can play as a shadow striker attack. Ellis Harrison inside forward attack. We're going for this, guys. We're going for this structured attacking. Clear the ball to the flanks. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Cancel. Let's just see if we can get a goal. We've essentially got 4 attackers on the pitch at this point. Trying to spread the attacking play also a little bit. If we can just hit Liverpool on sort of one good counter, it'll be amazing. They're playing, who's this guy? Ayarava. He looks alright. Wouldn't mind him at my club. From Arsenal they got him interesting. Oh no. Liverpool with another chance. Lucas Leiva gets the loose ball, but if we can counter now, they've left the back of the pitch open. Kavanagh gets the ball forward. Unfortunately I do have clear to flanks, and well, my left winger wasn't really high enough, so in fact I'm going to switch it to pump to box. Clear to flanks has clearly not been working, and since I've got my inside forward on now, he'll be playing a bit more narrow, so hopefully we'll be able to outnumber them in the centre of the park. Ings is through 2-0, damn it. Well, that puts any hopes of a replay out of the question. His first goal of the season, what's he been doing all year? It's January, it's nearly February. Oh, he's only played like a couple of games, to be fair. I don't know if that's due to his injury and he's just recovered. I don't know how long his injury was in the game. It may well have been his recovery. Led back to Moore. Can we just get one consolation goal here? It would be nice. Fletcher, Moore is cutting inside here. He has a chance. Unfortunately their keeper saves. It's out for a corner. We've got 10 minutes left If we can get 2 goals, incredible comeback, and there's a second tie in it for us, but unfortunately their keeper nips it up the end. They've played very well, especially their defence. They've while we've tried to attack them, their defence has been extremely solid and held out everything we've thrown at them. And our defence, well, hasn't, but that is to be expected. And well, Adekine just runs past everybody like they're not there, and Ings puts the second goal of the game away. It's fair to say we have not won this game. 3-0 to Liverpool sees us crash out the cup, but we exceeded expectations. I'm still going to aggressively say I'm far from pleased, but I am super pleased that we got this far. Absolute demolition, 63% possession, 34 shots, 12 of which on target. Not to be scoffed at, to say the least. And let's have a quick look. Finances, income. We've got money in the back. Look at that gate receipts. Oh, we got £1 million on that. And TV revenue, we got 140. That entire thing there is all from that game. So yeah, look at that. That is our finances sorted for the season essentially, because maybe we'll lose another 500k in the second half. See us at 0 again. That is, I've got a huge smile on my face. That is insane news. Financially sorted is really good. I wonder if the board were ever upset with my finances. Let's have a quick look. Oh, it's not involved really, is it? Yeah, it's only wages they care about, not the rest of their finances. So yeah, bloody good job, guys. Bloody competitions. Yeah, I didn't show you. Look at this. We're top of the league. Fight bravely against relegation. We're on the verge of promotion. If we mess up now, oh god, we're gonna mess up now, aren't we? No, we won't. We are gonna do this. We're 11 points clear of second. Unfortunately, if we do get dragged in 4 games, if we lose 4 on the trot, we're back in this fight here, which it's sort of from 10th upwards. 10th to 2nd is separated by 2 games, literally. So yeah, if we lose 5 or 6 games in a trot, we're back in the midst of it. But hopefully we don't do that. We've got a tricky run of fixtures. Certainly we've still got Bolton, Sheffield United, who else? Gillingham. Yeah, a fair few of the top sides we got left to play. But we have played MK Dons twice. We lost once and we won once, so that's good. Peterborough. Have we played Peterborough twice? I can't think now. Anyway, we've got a fair few tough games left, but if we can stay in the top 2, make it to the championship, and sort of do the same thing as I was expecting this season of fighting the championship. Luckily the championship I think has less relegation spots, only 3. Yeah, so it's a bit more leeway essentially. Rotherham are doing terrible and they were in really bad form when they played us, so it helped us out a lot. But that's it for this episode, a bit of a shorter one. Just wanted to do the big game against Liverpool, and next time out, don't know if we make it to like the final of that, it'll be that. If not, I'll pick a spot. You'll see me then. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed a 3-0 demolition in front of £54,000. 1 million we got for that. That is an insane amount of money. I don't know what they're charging for tickets over there, but it's a lot. And yeah, look at that. That is just such a good sight. Like our bank account was looking bad, as you can see here. Next month it's going to shoot back up to here, and it's going to be amazing. But yeah, thank you for watching for the nth time. See you next time. Goodbye.